Marvel Rivals Season 1 patch notes have been released, highlighting all the balance changes to the game, buffs, nerfs, and there's so much in this update for Season 1. Let's go through it, break it down, and have some fun seeing what is stronger and what is weaker in this patch. But before we do get into this video, in anticipation for Season 1, I'll be giving away a Season 1 Luxury Battle Pass. So make sure you are subscribed, comment down in the comment section down below, like the video, share this video with 2 friends, and also follow us on Instagram at BloodThirstyReels and our TikTok, BloodThirstyLord. And also follow our Twitch, BloodThirstyLords. All socials are in the description below. I'll be giving away a Battle Pass every week, so make sure to join the Discord to see the winners. And the dev team does mention this. As Season 0 draws to a close, our analysis of the battle data has revealed significant shifts in team composition within regular matches, showcasing a vibrant diversity of lineups. However, as the skill level escalates, compositions centered around double shields and range have displayed considerable prowess. Despite this, players have continuously honed and experimented with new compositions and strategies, further enriching the battlefield. For example, a potent combination featuring Psylocke and Starlord has brought unparalleled map control through high mobility and formidable mid-range damage, while pairing the likes of Namor and Winter Soldier emphasize defensive counterattacks, fortifying the rear lines and seizing opportunities for combat advantage. Whether formations revolved around Hulk's might or Adam Warlock's team-up abilities, or a selection of heroes tailored for specific scenarios, it became clear that players are delving deeper into the world of Marvel Rivals. Hence, in the first half of Season 1, we are set to make balance changes to certain heroes, enabling a broader roster to partake in more intricate gameplay, ensuring a richer, more engaging, and diverse gaming experience for all. At the same time, regarding season bonuses and team-ups, we'd like to clarify that given the brief duration of Season 0 and everyone's recent acclimatization to Marvel Rivals, will not make extensive changes to or adjust team-up abilities in Season 1. Instead, we'll make minor adjustments to the existing team-up values. Fear not, for we are planning exciting redesigns and adjustments to team-up abilities in Season 2. And below are the detailed instructions of Season 1 and the balanced adjustments, which we'll be going through right now. So, the first adjustments are Vanguards. Captain America. Steve will receive some enhanced survivability, allowing more frequent entry and exiting of combat. Okay, this should be kind of interesting. This character is slept on, not many people play it, and if you do play it, it's kind of challenging, but there was so much rewards with what you can do with this character if you played it really, really well. So let's see what he's got. Reduce the delay time for shield restoration after releasing Living Legend from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Okay, good. So it means he can have his shield up more often. Really nice. Reduce Liberty Rush cooldown from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. That is the Shield Bash ability, so you can use that more often. Usually, many Captain America players are using this to disengage, not engage, but there's possibilities now since the cooldown is less. Increase base health from 650 to 675. Good health adjustment. Reduce the energy costs for releasing Freedom Charge ultimate ability from 3,400 to 3,100. Reduce the additional health per second to self after releasing it from 110 to 100. So his ultimate can refresh quicker and be more active within gameplay, but the nerf towards it is that your self-shield or self-healing abilities that you get out of it is less. But it doesn't matter, just having it there at the same capacity is not too much of a difference, but having the ultimate ability more often used is way better for this character's kit and will help out drastically. Captain America, pretty good buff there. Doctor Strange will be reducing the threat range and increasing the defensive window of the Sorcerer Supreme. Add damage fall-off to Maelstrom of Madness and Gamma Maelstrom, starting at 5 meters and reducing to 70% at 8 meters. This is kind of crazy. So this will mean that you won't get any cheeky quad kills or triple kills just from your ultimate and setting this up into that ability, unless they're really in the center of mass or the center of where you're at that position. So the radius around you, the fall-off will be kind of drastic at 5 meters. But that's pretty good. I don't think it's bad at all. This is a good nerf to the character's kit because it's just too strong. Slightly decrease the shield value recovery rate after releasing shield of the ability from 80 seconds to 70 seconds. Okay, another nerf. Good. He'll still be a strong tank either way. I don't see him being nerfed completely to the ground with these changes. He'll most likely still be a #1 tank because of all the utility he does have in his kit. Now, Thor, the God of Thunder, could use some slightly increased survivability and improve the success rate to his ultimate ability. Increase base health from 500 to 525. Added immunity to control effects during God of Thunder. So base health increase, great, and his ultimate ability now can't be CC'd in any capacity. So he can actually have the full activation, do his damage, and hopefully be effective. Maybe a slight movement speed buff in that field would be really nice, just so he's able to chase down opponents with his ultimate, because sometimes the enemies just walk out like it's nothing. But this is still a good change no matter what. Hulk. Dr. Banner has been dominant, but some decreased sustained combat capability upon entering the battlefield will bring him more in line with other Vanguards. Reduce the indestructible guard Gamma Shield value from Hero Hulk from 250 to 200. Hero Hulk being his standard Hulk form, and that shield value has been decreased, which means he won't be able to charge his ultimate as fast as before, but also he won't be able to absorb as much damage as before. So that's like a double nerf in some aspects. It can still work really well. I don't see it being a heavy nerf to the character's kit, because you have teammates around you, activate this ability, your ultimate charge will still go up pretty quickly. Just means you have to be a better Hulk player to get the full value of this character's kit. And now we move on to the last Vanguard in this changes, is Venom. With increased survivability and the threat of his ultimate ability, the symbiote menace will strike fear into the backlines of all enemy teams. Increase the symbiotic resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. Increase the base damage of the Feast of Abyss ultimate ability from 40 to 50. So his ultimate does more damage, so he's able to go to the back line, do more damage, and hopefully gain more shield from his ultimate form because of that, because he's hitting more opponents and doing more damage towards them. And he's also his E ability, which is the self-shield ability, does provide even a better shield, which means you have more chances to wait for your cooldowns to refresh to escape from a dive that you just made, if it's positive or fail. So this character might be a very strong dive character in this season. Now the duelist changes. Black Panther, another dive character, was slightly decreasing T'Challa's combat survivability, reduced additional health provided to self after refreshing Vibranium marks with Spirit Rend from 40 to 30, and the upper limit of the additional health provided from 120 to 75. This means you can actually maybe catch out Black Panther if he plays bad, and actually completely squash him. That's if he plays bad. So everything else is still there in the character's kit, just means that his health that he's getting out of it is not always going to be that consistent. So area effect damage abilities in the area where Black Panther is, as he's trying to dive your backline, will actually kill him, because he has to disengage because he's not gaining as much HP as before through bonus HP. Now Black Widow, this character is so bad at the moment because no one can play her because she's not strong at all. But these changes might lead to better plays. Natasha was very much in need of optimization when evaluating the release experience of her abilities, as well as slightly increasing to the threat of her ultimate ability. Okay, let's see what it's all about. Increase the range of the first effect of Edge Dancer from a 3 meter radius to 5 meter radius. This means that you can land your kick much more consistently, so you don't have to be right next to you to land the kick. You can land it from further away, and that's only the first part of the Edge Dancer, not the second part. So keep that in mind. Reduce the time required from Fleet Foot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. That's disgusting. That's a lot of movement. Now this character can do power jumps, move around a lot more, reposition, and always have that ability on charge, so she's able to keep moving around. She doesn't always have to be vulnerable when she's out of her bar. Now she actually has chances to keep moving, which is good. Reduce the time required from Electroplasm Explosion, ultimate ability, to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. So this is the startup animation. So she's able to land the startup animation a lot faster, which means her damage can go off towards the location that is designed quicker. That's good. I like that. Good changes. This patch has been kind of crazy already. Hawkeye will be decreasing their medium-long range damage capability, reducing the threatening combat radius, and slightly improving the close combat resistance for the Avenging Archer. Slightly reduce the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows, so that's his secondary attack, which was the blast arrows. This can actually work out pretty well. I feel like it's underrated, because many people don't use it, but up close and personal, this does a bit of damage, especially if all the arrows land on an opponent, and they're making it easier to do so, so that's very, very strong. Reduce the triggering distance of the passive ability, Archer's Focus, from 60 meters to 40 meters. Reduce the maximum additional damage to the passive from 80 to 70. So it's going to be harder to actually charge up your one-shot ability unless they're in the 40 meter radius, and the one-shot damage can't let go too soon. You have to actually fully charge it or get close to full charge before letting go to get that one-shot headshot. But only in that 40 meter radius around Hawkeye. So that's kind of a nerf to the character's skin. Kind of expected. And that's pretty much what we need to see on this character. Hela, the Goddess of Death, has been a menace and will slightly decreasing her combat strength. Reduce base health from 275 to 250. Okay, decent. Means she's more squishier, which dive characters can kill her, but she has 2 abilities that make her invulnerable, her dash and ultimate, so we have to see what ends up happening there. My main, Magik, okay. The Queen of Limbo needed an increase to her threat after unleashing her ultimate ability. Increase the Umbral Incursion damage in Dark Child form from 115 to 135. Oh damn, is Umbral Incursion her teleport ability? Or her dash? If it's her dash from 115 to 135, I can understand this, because some of the characters' kits have been increased in HP, and if that's the case, having a bit more damage in her dash ability can make sure that she one-shots a target in her combo. So that's good. If it's not that, either way, having any type of damage increase on this character's kit in her ultimate form is great, because she can become more potent and actually eliminating targets in that form. Great thing to see as a Magik main. Moon Knight, the Hand of Khonshu, will receive a slight increase to the threat of his ultimate ability. Increase the number of talents generated by Hand of Khonshu ultimate ability from 10 to 14, okay. Increase the explosion radius of each talent from 4 to 5 meters. Oh, damn. Okay, so that's a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Cheeky Moon Knight kills will be happening, and you won't be able to escape from it if you get caught in the center, that's for sure. So Groot ultimates will combo really well with this, and even Mr. Fantastic's pull ability towards the center, and you activate Moon ultimate, that's guaranteed 2 kills straight away. And now let's move on to Namor. We'll be optimizing the throwing field of Namor's eggs, adjusting the throwing field of the Monstro spawn and frozen spawn. Now Namor can more accurately throw them to the desired location. Yeah, this is kind of an awkward mechanic in the game currently. Sometimes you want to try and put it on like a ledge or high ground or a ceiling, and it just falls down immediately because the way it actually shoots and moves around when you throw them. So that's good that it's been changed because that'll make it easier to actually place them in the right positions. I like that. Psylocke will be providing more options for other heroes to counter the Demon Slayer ultimate. Now the Dance of Butterfly ultimate ability will check for barriers, including Magneto's Metal Bulwark, Hulk's Indestructible Guard, etc. So any shields you place on a teammate, this ability will stop it from being effective. And it most likely will aim them first. So that's good to see. In a case like this, Psylocke might not be as good as we thought. Also because Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic do place like shields or bonus HP on targets, maybe that also is a counterplay to Psylocke's kit. She won't be as strong as potent in the rank scene. That's good to see. Punisher, we're slightly increasing the damage capability of Frank's weapons, slightly reduce the spread of Deliverance and Adjunction. So that's his shotgun and his rifle. They've actually decreased the spread, which means you land more bullets more effectively, which leads to higher damage overall per second. So that's great to see. But I think Punisher didn't really need a buff. He was pretty much S tier in any tier list because how effective the character's kit is and how consistent the character is overall. Scarlet Witch though, she was F tier on everyone's tier list. We're increasing Wanda's combat strength when she's facing duelists or strategists. Increase Chaos Control fixed damage from 50 to 60 seconds. Okay, more damage, I like to see that, which is her dot attack. Reduce the percentage damage per second from 5 to 3%. That does nothing, that's a slight nerf, but I think that's to stop her from being aggressive towards tanks, but now more aggressive to duelists and strategists. So yeah, that works. Increase the burst projectile damage from 30 to 35. That means she has chances to actually one-shot targets in the backline. I like this, is a good change. We may actually see Scarlet Witch be played more often, even though her ultimate can be somewhat of a gimmick. I think with these changes, she could become a duelist/strategist killer. And that's really cool to see. Especially when you're versing like an assassin like Black Panther and they move around too much. Just play Scarlet Witch. Easy games. Now my secret pick, Storm, has been buffed in some capacity, which we all expected to happen. And I'm really happy about this and really excited for it. The Weather Witch needed an overall increase to her damage capability. We're also optimizing the feel of her left click projectile and the release experience of her ultimate ability. Increase Windblade projectile speed from 100 to 150. Yes, so good. And left click damage from 50 to 55. Perfect. Which means the more damage I do, more ultimate charge I build up, and the chances of hitting this damage ability more often is going to happen easier because of the velocity being increased. Increase Bolt Rush damage from 70 to 80. Nice. I think that's her alternate click, being her right click. That's very cool, which should lead to more damage overall. I could be wrong if that's the right click or not, but I think it is the right click. After releasing Omega Hurricane ultimate ability, the bonus HP provided for herself will be increased from 350 to 450. Yes, that's so good. Moreover, following its conclusion, the extra health will no longer vanish instantly, but will instead diminish at a rate of 100 per second. Actually, this is a really good change, because when I use her ultimate in any situation, I can get a quad, a triple kill, whatever it may be, even a penta. But when I come out of that ultimate, and I've already taken damage in that state as well, from enemies targeting me in my hurricane form, that when you came out of it, you just instantly die. You don't have enough movement speed, you can't really do much, and you just get caught up and die. In this case though, having that increased shield for a couple seconds after will keep me alive and allow me to reposition into another place in order to target opponents even more. This Storm buff is wild. I'm expecting Storm players to be on a massive come up this season. And especially with the team ups, which we'll talk about within this video as well, they very much are effective and can be very strong. Squirrel Girl, another niche pick. We're increasing the threat of Doreen and her furry friends in their ultimate ability. Addition of a new effect to the Unbeatable Squirrel's ultimate ability, the squirrels will rush towards the nearest enemy after bouncing instead of bouncing randomly. That's so good. And they reduce the HP on the ultimate by 300 to reach 300. Okay, not bad at all. Absolutely not a bad change, because sometimes you'll land some of the damage with your ultimate. It's not always going to be consistent. It was only consistent in narrow pathways or hallways, and that's pretty much it. Or like areas where there was like walls, even group walls, to hit the group walls in order to do more damage. This will guarantee hits, and that means insane damage, and they have to actually focus the ultimate to stop it from being effective. I like this. Good change. Winter Soldier will be adjusting Bucky by decreasing his long-range combat strength and increasing his survivability in medium-close range combat. Increase the bonus HP provided by a Bionic Hook and taint the voltage from 30 to 40, so he gets more bonus HP. Nice. Increase the weapon's projected damage from 70 to 75, so he does more damage. Reduce the area damage from 70 to 65 and reduce the damage decay from 65% at 40 meters to 60. He has more damage decay from a distance with his pistol. I think that's the case there. So they're trying to make it more in line with a medium close range character instead of being a medium to long range. So there's other characters that fit the role, aka Black Widow. Increased base health from 250 to 275, good to see. And the last character in the duelist role is Wolverine. Logan will receive an increase to basic combat strength by a slightly decrease to the additional survivability after activating Undying Animal. Increased base health from 300 to 350, that's so good. Especially with his passive as well. That means he's be stacking HP and surviving more often in those gameplays to have his passive more available. So that's cool to see. Reduce the damage reduction ratio provided by Undying Animal from 50% to 40%. This is not even a nerf. This is actually just a buff. Even though they changed the E ability a bit, it doesn't really matter. Still having a damage reduction that's so high up, that's still effective. With the increased base health, I think this character will be a menace in this season. So expect a lot of Wolverine plays, especially with the Battle Pass skin that's out as well. Now, strategists, Cloak and Dagger. They will receive an increase to their healing capability as well as an expansion to the coverage area of their ultimate ability. Reduce Dagger Storm cooldown from 15% to 12 seconds. That's good. I think that's her right-click ability when she's in Dagger form, which allows her to do more area effect healing. Good to see. Increase the number of dashes in Eternal Bond ultimate form from 3 to 4. That is so good. This will lead to increased survivability for herself and her team against other ultimates. Nice to see. But also cover a wider area in the map. So there's more area controlled by this ultimate. Jeff the Land Shark, this demon, will be adjusting the range for his ultimate ability so it's now better fits with the warning marker. In addition, we'll also be increasing his healing capability. Adjust its Jeff ultimate ability range from 10 meter sphere to a 10 meter radius, 5 meter high cylindrical spell field. This is so good. This means if you are now an Iron Man player, a Doctor Strange, a Storm player, or even a Magic player, and you dash up above that 5 meter height, you will now be safe from the Jeff ultimate. Very good change. This was necessary, and it would just mean that you don't get caught off as much. Increase the healing of Joyful Splash from 140 per second to 150 per second. I think this is a basic attack healing. I could be wrong. Or his orb. Either way, that's a good change. Just another buff. Luna Snow, while we enjoyed her dropping the base, we made adjustment to Luna's ultimate ability to prevent players from abusing its healing capabilities, increase the interval for switching between healing and damage in Fate of Both Worlds from 0.1 seconds to 0.5. Good. I hated that exploit/bug. When it was working, it became too effective and people would just burst heal themselves to full HP. I didn't like this. So that's good to see that that has been changed. Because Luna Snow will still be a strong character even without this. Mantis, we're making Mantis a bit less fleet-footed, reducing her roaming support capability. Reduce Nature's Favor passive movement speed bonus from 2.5 meters per second to 1.5 meters per second. This means you can actually catch off Mantis a lot more and land your shots easier on Mantis. That's a big nerf towards Mantis in general. Good to see. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket could use some enhancement to his healing capability, increase the healing of repair mode from 60 per second to 70 per second. That's a good healing change on Rocket Raccoon. Means it's actually more effective on this character. And this character already had some great synergy with Punisher, that's why Punisher was so strong with the team up. So this just works out even better. And now some of the other characters that we saw above will be also changed here, because the team up abilities are staying the same, so the seasonal buffs that they do gain will also be changed. With the Hawkeye Black Widow buff, Hawkeye's seasonal bonus from 20% to 50% damage increase, so that's not too bad. It means he won't be able to one-shot as frequently unless he does a fully charged shot. And now moving on to Hela and Thor Loki, reduce Hela's seasonal bonus from 20% to 15%, so that's always going to be consistent. Anytime you pick any of these characters, since they are an anchor for the team up, they always have this bonus effect until they change it in Season 2. So that 50% damage increase on Hela means that she won't be able to kill you with body shots as quickly, but her headshots should be able to still kill the same way. The time to kill will be identical, but body shots will take another shot or two in order to get that kill. Luna, Snow, and Namor. We increase the throw of Namor's Frozen Spawn. Increase Frozen Spawn damage from 25 to 27. That's hilarious. Increase Frozen Spawn slowing effect applied to hit enemies from 25 to 30. Wow. Increase Berserk State Frozen Spawn damage from 16 to 18. This is insane. This is a great change. Right now, Namor's been picked to stop dive comps in any capacity. Now, with these benefits here, he's just going to be a must pick, even without dive comps being present. And good luck to them if they try to dive this character when he does have his Frozen Spawn out. Good luck. There's no chance. Rocket Raccoon, the Punisher, and Winter Soldier. One of Rocket's best tools will be available more often. So his ammo intervention cooldown has been reduced from 45 to 40 seconds. Good, just means more prevalence towards it. Scarlet Witch and Magneto, a bit underwhelming. The damage capability of the father-daughter team-up ability will be enhanced. Increase the Metallic Fusion projector damage from 55 to 60. Increase Metallic Fusion spell field damage from 30 to 35. More damage overall with that team up for Magneto. Great to see. Thor, Storm, Captain America team up will be enhancing the damage capability of Storm's side of the team up ability as well. Reduce the cooldown of Charge Gale from 20 seconds to 15 seconds. Increase the damage of Charge Gale from 50 to 55. This is insane. I think Storm right now is leaning towards S tier. Obviously, if she doesn't get picked off, and you play the map so well, you'll be S tier with this character. I feel like she's going to be so strong this season, it's going to be unbearable. But it's going to be a lot of fun for me, because I did decide to pick Storm up last season as a secret pick, and now moving on to this season, I think it's going to be easier. and seeing team-ups like Thor, Storm, Captain America be more prevalent this season will be absolutely amazing. You can even pair that with Hela, Thor, and also Loki to get the benefit of the increased capabilities, but also have Thor get the benefit of increased HP through seasonal benefit, and also have Resurrection with Hela. But you can also run Adam Warlock team comp with this team comp, and it's still disgusting in my opinion. So this is going to be crazy to see what's going to happen this season, because the team ups in ranked will shake up a lot, and that will be a crazy thing to witness and play as we try and get to rank 1 this season. But those are all the changes this season, and I think this is going to be a massive shake-up. Some characters will be somewhat similar, other characters will be slightly nerfed, and other characters will come up and be S tier, that's for sure. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about the seasonal patch for Season 1? I'd love to know in the comments. As always, mates, it's been a pleasure, and I'll catch you mates next time. Bye-bye.